G'day guys, welcome to Watchdog Central. Today I would like to talk about internet trends. There's been quite a few going around over the last 6 months. The main one at the moment being the fire challenge, where people douse themselves in petrol or gasoline and they rub it in their chest area. They go in front of the camera. You know, when some of them might have ripped muscles and shit, and they try and show off for the camera, show for little girls, you know. Look at my body, baby. All this shit, right? And then they get a lighter, right? And they light that shit, and they set themselves on fucking fire. Why? Yes, I've been watching a few of these videos over the last couple of weeks. I have found them extremely entertaining because you just don't usually see stupid shit like this. I mean, we've had stuff like the Harlem Shake. You know, the Harlem Shake was just dumb to me. It was fucking stupid. You know, just doing a stupid dance, fair enough. I'll let that one pass. You know, and then there was the other one where they wrap it's called the sellotape selfie, where they wrap sellotape around their face and I nearly choked to death and shit. You know, shit you couldn't breathe through your mouth and stuff. I'll even let that one slide, because I guess it's not really harmless unless you wrap something like cling film around your face and then you don't leave any holes and then you choke to death and die. But let's hope they don't think of that shit, okay? But this one in particular really gets me because of how fucking dangerous and stupid it actually is. And they actually think they're being in some way funny by it. There's nothing funny about it whatsoever. It's entertaining to watch, because I'm actually hoping that one of these stupid dumb fucks actually dies through it, because it will send a message, a bigger message than what it's sending at the moment. Okay, so I just used a jump cut there, and as I was reading this article, because I've read quite a few articles on this ship, I've just read this article now and I've just found out that someone actually has died from doing this. A 15-year-old boy in Buffalo, Texas died of his injuries after reportedly taking part in the challenge, and another 15-year-old in Kentucky was badly burned after seeing the stunt on Facebook and attempting to copy it. So clearly, people are aware that people are dying from this, yet they still choose to do it, which makes it even more pathetic in my opinion. And here was another one. On 2nd of August, Californian teen Fernando Valencia, 16, suffered third-degree burns to his neck and stomach after pouring nail polish remover over himself and lighting it as part of the dare. And then he goes on to say, being burned alive was one of the worst things you can imagine. Then why the fuck did you do it for? You know what, you really should think about that shit before you do it, not after, okay? Don't think of it after it's happened. It's too fucking late, you've just done it. I can't say nothing else besides it was a dumb idea. I'm telling you, man, these dares are getting worse. I'm dreading to actually see what comes next. I said, what could be worse than the sellotape selfie, wrapping sellotape around you like a dumb cunt? What could you possibly do next? And this is it, the fire challenge. Setting yourself on fucking fire. Who would do that shit? Who would do it? Morons. They think they can just light themselves on fire and step right into the shower and put the fire out, said Chief Frank Conway with the State Fire Marshal's office. Some of them get rather excited and they fall. We have to remember first that teenagers are a lot more immature than we realise. Teenagers compete with one another, so if one kid dares another kid to do something, they're inclined to take the dare. So, who shall we blame? Or shall we blame somebody here? Shall we pass the blame onto the internet, or shall we pass the blame onto the actual people that are doing it? Me personally, I think that kids nowadays are getting thicker and more stupid as the years go on. Not 100% sure if it is the internet. Then again, saying that, I mean, it must be the internet that's doing it, in my opinion. As much as, you know, we don't want to blame anything. We don't want to blame music or films for making people do things. But at the end of the day, if the internet wasn't around, would kids be going out dousing themselves in petrol and doing this shit? All I know is, before I grew up in the 80s. I was around 80s, early 90s when there was no internet about. And I never remember kids going around trying to set themselves on fucking fire and do stupid shit like this. I never seen it. Not while I was fucking about anyway. And you can call me an old boring bastard. Oh, you just don't like having fun, Watchdog Central and all this shit. But what's having fun is setting yourself on fire having fun. I don't think setting your body on fire, pouring petrol over your chest and watching your chest hairs singe to a crisp and then ending up looking like a roast fucking duck on Christmas morning, I don't judge that to be fun in any way. I can't see anything funny about setting yourself on fire and I don't know, going down the accident and emergency in a fucking coma and shit. There's nothing funny about that in my opinion. I'm just wondering what the next few challenges are going to be. Probably over the next 6 months you're going to see at least 2 or 3. I reckon I've got 2 guaranteed dead certs that are going to be coming. Number 1, where you have to walk out of a 6-story building through a window and then fall 6 stories without breaking one of your limbs. Will it be possible? Can someone actually pull that kind of shit off? And number 2 is getting a blowtorch aimed directly at your ball bag area. You have to get the foreskin lit without burning your ball bag sack off. Not sure if that's possible, but I'm sure people out there will give that shit a try out. Yes, so that's just a few ideas that have been going around my mind. I'm sure that this won't happen because surely trends can't get any worse than what they are now. Surely they can't. I mean, is it even possible to get something more dangerous than setting yourself on fucking fire? I think not. Or maybe. Now, I'm not the kind of person that wishes death upon anybody, you know. I don't want anybody to be harmed in life, you know. I'm not a malicious, vindictive motherfucker or anything like that, but I believe things happen for a reason. So, if somebody dies or may perish through one of these challenges, then so be it. I guess it's a natural process, it's got to happen. And the only people that brought it on themselves was them fucking selves. This is Watchdog Central, and I shall be talking about some next drivel in my next video. Peace out, motherfuckers.